Have you checked the bungs in the boat, Simon?
Oh yeah, I checked the bungs in the boat.
Well, that's it, we're about launched. I said, well, that's it, we're about launched.
About there launched. Gonna give a bit of a pull, I think.
Okay. Yeah, well, that is us launched now. Had I been not the photographer, I might have been a bit more helpful, but they maybe not.
Yeah, well, that's the start of my journey up the up to the Whitsundays, James.
Well,
I
good.
better move this trailer before
Boat bunks on it. Okay.
The first day of my trip, I managed to get as far as Redcliffe Pier. I started off from Victoria Point last night after saying goodbye to my family at about 6 o'clock, and I said to my wife there's no wind and I think the farthest I'm going to get is Peel. Anyway, I've managed to get to Redcliffe Jetty. I averaged about 3.5 knots, sometimes I got down to 2, but I had the tide with me, which helped a great deal. I'd have got about a half a knot to a knot at tide at times because it's very high tides. We're here, and I'm on a pile mooring here. I learnt from a local, just kind of wandered into me just now. They cost $50 a week, or $2,000 a year, but there's a waiting list for them. It's quite nice, and if you come to Redcliffe Jetty, there is he's told me there's a shower just over beside the jetty, and he informed me as well that there is free food at 6 o'clock in the morning here, because I think they've got a few homeless people live down in Redcliffe, so they give them bacon and eggs for free at the neighbourhood centre. It's last night on the way down. I was at was on the the only incident I had was on the western side of Mud Island, minding my own business, just sailing down the edge of Mud Island there. I was thinking of anchoring the night if the wind died out, and just heard on the harbour control that there was the Charles Darwin, I think, the dredge was dropping mud at Mud Island. So I just kind of thought, well, I'll just have a look. I can't see it, so I had a look under the jib, and it was about 400 metres away. All I could see was just a blaze of lights. So I thought, well, I better start the engine, and I altered course to starboard, and I couldn't see any lights on the thing, and thought, well, I'll go closer to Mud Island because I'm pretty sure he's not going to turn that way. And anyway, he was. I saw both his navigation lights in front of me after about a minute, and then I passed down his port side, and the rest of the way I just. It wasn't that cold last night, and sailed on the way. Sailed onto Redcliffe Jetty, and I thought that was 2 in the morning, and that was far enough for me, and I moored up on the piles here, and had a good night's sleep. I'm just going to go ashore for a walk now and see what the place is like.
This is the jetty. There's a Brisbane Whale Watch boat over on the jetty there, which obviously goes out and does the whale watching. And there's the guy that came along this morning and gave me all the information on the place. Just sailing off, he's off to Scarborough. There's 2 pontoons on this jetty. For private vessels, you're allowed to stay there for 3 hours. If a commercial vessel comes in, you have to move off and let them have the jetty. But in the evening, I'm sure you could come up in here and anchor on, moor up on these and walk ashore and go to, there's a few eateries just there, there's Hog's Breath and quite a few other things just off there, and it'd be a really nice place to come for an evening. There's quite a few eateries here. As soon as you get to the end of the jetty, there's Coffee Club, Captain Jack's, Hog's Breath. Be really a hive of activity in the evening. And over there, where I'm pointing, there's a shower block for the people on the boats here, which is over there, but it's locked at the moment. Maybe you've got to get a key off one of the people that's hanging on the piles. It's a great waterfront here. I'll be coming back again. If you go in the daytime, there's a nice pool over there, a little lagoon, similar to South Bank, for the kids to play in. All in all, I think this is a great place to come for a day with the family and stay the night out on the piles, or just anchor in behind the wall, and you could have a good evening here. Yeah, they're not bad jetties. If you press for a mooring, I'd just anchor in the middle here for the night. Yeah, the guy that left about an hour ago is kind of becalmed out there, about half a mile off the exit to the wall here, and I decided I'm not going to start sailing till I get a bit of breeze comes up.